And we're on. Well, welcome back to our live, which our last live was very interesting.
The last live was popping.
It was.
The last live was pretty good.
This one's going to be a great one, too. Again,
hopefully, if we get commenters.
Yeah, I mean, so if we don't, then
feel free to chime in.
Right.
You will make the show a lot better if you type something. We got the chat working today, so.
Right.
Yeah.
We're sorry. We were supposed to do it yesterday, but because
remember you got to talk to them too.
But I'm not reading comments or anything. But so we were supposed to do this yesterday, but unfortunately, our oldest was like, "I know you're doing something, and I'm gonna stay up all night." So
yeah, he literally stayed up all night, messing up the whole vibe.
Yep. So leave it a champion. Mm-hmm. Gotta love him. Anyway.
Gotta love him.
So they started interesting. First of all, everybody welcome in. I'm just gonna kind of we're gonna get to it, but we had an interesting day today. Our Pomsky got sprayed by a skunk. So
he got sprayed by a fucking skunk. Like I never had to deal with that before. Like what? Got the whole.
What?
Go ahead.
Got the whole house wet.
Go ahead.
What happened?
No, go ahead.
What happened? Oh, well, what, you want me to move it? Like, I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so yes, it got the whole house smelling. Mm-hmm. And we had to literally sit here and figure out how to get the smell away, all this other stuff. So it's been a interesting day, morning, or whatever. So
Right.
Yeah.
Did that kind of throw you off?
What?
What I just did?
Yes, it did. Then we off completely. So now, I'm out of the zone.
I don't want to get copywritten strike for that because you can.
Because
if they see the three letters, I'm telling you. That's why, like, if you ever watch and I know I'm about to go on a tangent a little bit, but nobody's in here. So, like, if you watched any type of ad, they always block those three letters off,
right?
Because you can't put it online.
Yeah, I wish I would have known that. I would have put it in the red cup, but
that's why we usually put it in the red cup.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. So I think the way that your hand was, was kind of blocking.
You just saw the bottom of the silver part of the can. So.
All right. Yeah.
Anyway, so the day started off very interesting because of our Pomsky getting sprayed by a skunk. Mm-hmm. I was around this house trying to figure out what exactly to do to get the skunk smell out because it was all in the house because skunks are disgusting.
Yeah, like the smell is kind of still lingering in the house. I can still kind of smell it even with everything that you did. Well, I kind of helped too. I clean the dogs.
Right. Yeah, it's probably because I got to really probably wash their beds and scrub some
What was that concoction you made? What did you do?
Oh, it was baking soda, hydroperoxide, and dish soap. Yeah. And I got rid of the smell of the dogs.
Yeah, and I put some of that essential oils on them.
Yeah.
Just to kind of like stop the smell.
Yeah.
Like, what are skunks here for? Like, I don't understand. What are their purpose on Earth?
Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of skunks are. I think they're just annoying, like mosquitoes.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do besides walk around and eat garbage.
Everything on Earth has a purpose. What is the skunk's purpose?
I don't know. I really should ask Chad or something.
Like, what do they do in this whole ecosystem of life?
I don't know. I know they eat like a lot of bugs and like that's it. Like, I don't know what the purpose. Like, I don't know.
So their purpose is to like stop infestations of insects?
I don't know. I really don't know because I've never even the only thing I know about a skunk is that it just sprays you when it's scared. Literally, I know it's a rodent.
Yeah, I fucking hate rodents.
I just don't. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of the issue, because we have, chickens, it brings a lot of other rodents into your yard.
At least, and I heard one last night. Well, a couple nights ago.
A skunk?
No, a fox. So we starting to get foxes. Yeah, because
they can kill the chickens.
They can kill a lot of things because they vicious.
Right.
So I heard one last night. I think it was in 3 doors down from us. Like, I heard it because they kind of sound like hyenas a little bit. They kind of like laugh a little bit.
Yeah, so according to
What? Yo,
An old family member, I'm not gonna say their name, they scream because she sent me like a video of Fox outside of her door screaming. It was the funniest thing of my life. So according to that, they scream. So like scream.
Who was it? Can you whisper it?
They're gonna see me. Like
Oh really?
yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was every time I was having a bad day, she would just send me this recording. And it was the funniest thing. I'm not gonna lie, I would crack up. And she's like, "Yeah, so guess who was back?" And I'm like, "What? The Screaming Fox." I'm like, "Are you kidding me right now?" So I learned something that foxes scream. I know they're ugly. They're the ugliest thing.
I don't think
they're
foxes are
hideous.
ugly.
You ever seen a real fox like walking down the street?
Have you ever watched The Fox and the Fucking Hound?
Yeah, but that's
I
not
love that
real.
movie.
I thought they were like
so
that
what?
too.
I love foxes ever since that movie.
No,
Like, I can't. You know.
Do you ever see one walking around in real life? Like I've seen one by my mom's house.
I mean, no, I don't see foxes.
Well, I saw one. It was the scraungiest, ugly. You know that meme of that like fox sitting there, scroungy looking? That is a real fox. Like,
You know what popped in my mind?
what?
You know the Carfax, the little fox
No, that's
for
not.
the Carfax.
Yeah, that's not a real fox. No,
Star
He's
Fox.
no, they're not
Yo,
real
foxes
foxes.
are cool, man.
No,
Foxes
they're
are pretty fucking
ugly.
cool. No,
like
they're
I've
not.
seen one, and I'm like, oh, this is the most ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Foxes are pretty fucking cool.
Ugly. Anyway, so
yeah.
we're here to talk today about. We just had to,
Yeah.
shoot the breeze a little bit.
Shoot the breeze.
So today, last week we were talking about dating and traveling. Today I want to go into like dating ideas. So dating ideas while married. I'm going to kind of like branch it out, or dating or serious.
Hold on.
What?
I thought it was something else. I'll put.
Yeah, no, we're going to go into that. It's
I'm
going
jumping
yes, this
ahead.
is the sub idea.
All right, gotcha.
The hunk of it is that.
Yeah.
So when we started dating, our biggest thing was to go back and forth. Like, you have one weekend, I have one weekend, and so on and so forth. And it turned into a competition. Literally turned into a competition. It did.
Between me and you.
Yeah. Because every week it was like, well, I got a one up, you got a one up,
And I
whatever.
told you I do the best dates.
Anyway, so
I do.
we both do the best dates. Okay, so. And the reason why I want to go into date ideas, because I think a lot of people, like, it's very hard to kind of figure out what to do, where to go. I know with us, we had a lot in common. So we like doing different things, different memories, things along the lines of that. And I felt like that's what you really need to click. Because if you don't know the person that you're trying to date, it's going to be very hard to plan ideas to date. I feel like doing your typical, like, and this is going to sound horrible because they're going to chew me up in the comments, but your typical like dinner and a movie, I feel like that's a good, like, hey, we're first getting to know each other date.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't think it's a good get to know.
No?
For the first, nah. Everybody does that.
Why?
I think dinner and movies should be after you guys hung out for a while, and it's just like on like a seductive type thing.
why? Why don't you think it's like,
All right, because like, especially nowadays where it's a lot of females out there that just getting a dinner from a guy and never really calling them back. I think one way men can kind of like counteract that is like, okay, you go to like a walk or something, or something that like maybe coffee date or something like that, something that you're not really too invested in.
Right.
You do a couple of those so you know that, hey, everybody, the chemistry is there, everybody's on the same page.
Right.
And then like you do like a fun type date. Then you may go to a bar or may go dancing or something fun.
Right.
I think dinner should be like, all right, like I'm feeling you, you feeling me. Let's go out. Let's have.
We can have
little
a
bite to eat.
conversation.
Let's have some drinks and let's see where the night go type shit.
right?
Yeah.
No, that's true, because I think our first date, we was on the beach.
was
We
on
went
the
to Boardwalk.
beach, yeah.
So we went to the Boardwalk. That was our official Memorial Day weekend. It was our official date.
Right.
And then after that, it kind of blossomed to other things. So we obviously did restaurants. We were big foodies, still are.
Yeah, we still are foodies.
Went to different restaurants, different areas. Then after that, we just kind of started getting into like the adventurous states, I would call them.
Yeah.
So we did, Lord, so much. Like we did a lot of
We
stuff.
did a lot.
But I feel like the hardest part is you have to find somebody that is into the things that you're into as well, because I think the hardest part of dating nowadays, again, I'm not in the game, I have no idea, but according to what I've seen,
back when you were,
yeah, like back in the,
you don't forget.
No, but like it's changed now. Like the climate is different.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in a way, yeah.
Right. So like back then, I felt like it was like people would appreciate you just like taking them out to talk to them, to get to know them. Nowadays, it's like, oh, if you're taking me to a certain restaurant, like you should be spending more than this, or I gotta get food for my kids, I gotta do all this other stuff. I feel like it's an indulgement, because I feel like it's not looked at as in like an opportunity anymore. It's looked at as like a requirement.
What's like a requirement?
Like the requirement is, so you going out to eat. Like back then, going out to eat was like a good spot because you could talk to each other, you could get to know each other.
Like the thing.
Right.
But it got played out.
I don't know if it got really played out.
I think it got played out.
There's so many different restaurants you can go to.
Yeah, but like maybe I'm just extra. Maybe I'm just extra, but I always try to be different, and I know that I just think that it's corny to be like,
for dinner?
Like the first date, let's go out to eat. Like that's corny. Everybody does that, especially like if you're in your 30s.
But but you can do like dinner like in the dark. You can do. There's so many different things now. What?
My dates are way better than yours because you're thinking basic.
I'm not thinking basic. I'm thinking of I think of a different idea.
Like, nah, for real. Like, I never heard females talk about this, but I can just imagine females in their group being like, yeah, this guy asked me out for dinner for the first date.
I mean, that's a regular thing.
Exactly. It's regular.
No, I mean.
There's no story involved in that. Everybody goes out to eat. You got to make a story.
Date?
Yes, it got to be immersive. You got to do something immersive that you are immersed within one another.
So, like, I would always think that a good first like starter date would be good, like a coffee, like you said, a coffee date.
But yeah,
and
coffee date.
But that's basic too. You go into the coffee shop.
It's not basic at all.
That's what I don't understand.
Like coffee shops are not basic. It's so much involved because you gotta sit and you gotta be in front of each other and talk.
Same thing with a restaurant.
Same thing, but a restaurant is later. And I'm saying that is for later because you don't know the intentions of a person. So why would you take them out to eat the first time you're dating them? You don't really know. I'm saying that because you just mentioned that in today's society, you're not in the dating game, but you see podcasts and people talk about it, right?
Right.
A lot of people are going out to eat and that's it. Like, okay, yeah, he paid for my meal, or you know what I mean, I ain't gonna be associated with him more. So to kind of mitigate that.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like use somebody for food, which is this culture is wild.
The culture wild, right? The culture is wild. So it's like, all right, well, to stop that from happening, do something extremely simple. Go for a fucking walk.
Right.
Stay off your phone. Like shit like that is immersive. Be immersed in a person. Like actually look them in the eye.
Right. Sip and paint. You think it's a good first date? Is a good date?
I mean, yeah, that's creative. That's something different. You know what I'm saying? That's something different. Like you it's an activity.
Right.
You make it like it's a fun, like it's a memory. Everybody go like.
No, I agree.
What are you gonna go? Like I wouldn't recommend taking somebody to a exclusive restaurant on the first date.
No.
So when you are finally making it to that point where you're going out to eat, you go into like a chain restaurant, like an Applebee's, a Fridays, a Chili's.
Right.
Maybe if you fancy, you're going to Bonefish. You know,
Bonefish is wild.
But if you're trying to be fancy, because people usually go to Red Lobster,
right?
Yeah. If you're trying to impress,
shout out to Red Lobster.
Shout out to Red Lobster.
They've changed.
Shout out to Red Lobster.
I don't know if anybody goes, but
shout out to that CEO, one of us.
You know what I mean? He definitely did a lot of changes.
That seafood boil, boy.
No, not seafood boil. I have a problem with seafood boils. I just think it's boiled like seafood, just in water.
Snobby.
No,
you're snobby.
I'm not snobby. I just like potatoes, corn in a bowl, like.
Yo, so
like all right,
you're not eating them right.
I'm not about to
not eating
eat
them
boiled seafood in water, dirty water.
Now it's not dirty water. Like you disrespecting.
It
You
clearly
making
is.
me mad.
You're seasoning it.
Nah, you're making me mad right now. You're making me extremely
It's wild
mad.
that you're getting mad about a seafood boil.
No, because you don't know how to eat them right.
I
That's the problem.
I don't care to.
Because like if you eating the seafood boil and you think that it's bland, you're just not eating them right.
Right.
You gotta break the shell with your
Yeah,
teeth.
so I'm
You
not
get what
doing
saying?
that.
You gotta like the juice that's in there. You gotta. It's a certain way you gotta eat it.
This is the connoisseur of seafood boils since
Yeah, I
2 years
found out.
ago.
I found out when I took you to Mother's Day. You hated
Yes.
it. You fucking hated it.
I hated it. Like,
Yo.
I'm gonna take you to a seafood boil. I'm like, I don't like them. Like,
But I didn't know.
I know.
I'm just like, I looked at your ethnicity.
Really?
I was like,
that is a wild
it's
statement.
it's a strong possibility you make like a seafood boil.
What are you trying to say? I'm
I
not
mean,
black, or I am
I'm
black.
trying to
like,
say,
you
I
don't
mean, our
know.
culture, we like a little bit of seafood boil. You know what I
I
mean?
don't. I can't stand it. So I guess I'm not part of that culture.
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of the culture, so it's a good segue. So I've been seeing a lot of videos nowadays about just the culture in general and these new songs coming out, these new artists.
Yeah.
Things have changed. I think my biggest bone to pick with like what we call our culture is we don't have enough positivity going in it. We have a lot of negativity and we spill that on our children. And instead of us being like, you don't have to be out here selling yourself. You don't have to be doing certain things. You can do this. We're pushing this agenda and it's destroying our kids. And then we're wondering why our kids are acting a certain way or why they're doing certain things. I feel as though you are the gatekeeper of your children and you have to be mindful of what they're watching and what you're watching too, because what you're watching and what you're listening to, they are going to want to do that because they mirror their parents.
Yeah, like it's just some disgusting things that I'm seeing out there on the internet, and it's just like people thinking that it's cool.
Yep.
Like for example,
Oh, yeah.
real quick,
Yeah.
the twins.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we
These
gonna get
crazy
into
twins,
that.
yeah.
The twins that's been wilding out,
Right.
and the double XL.
Yeah, what you saw. Yep.
The rappers that came out, it's a certain verse that this guy said that just had my stomach turn. I'm just like, yo, why would you even
Right.
like you think that that's cool?
But
you want me
the-
to just go into it or
But the issue is, after this one,
Okay,
the
go ahead.
issue is we're not promoting the successful rate. We're promoting the negative.
well, it is successful.
Well, it's successful in a bad way because it's not pushing our children to want to be better. It's pushing our children to stay in this stagnant mentality
Right.
and not grow anywhere.
So like devil's advocate, right? People can say, well, if I'm in this situation, I got to do whatever I got to do to get out. You're just hating because your way is not working. Like, how can
No.
you say anything when I got a Bentley, I got a
Yep.
mansion?
You can
know
have
what I'm
all that
saying?
and lose morals. That's great. And if that's what you want to do, I'm not knocking the hustle, but I'm gonna share one story with me about what I did, when I was in whatever I was in. So when I used to model, my biggest thing was I'm not going to do any nudity or anything along the lines of that because I was afraid my children one day would get a hold of this information and they would either be clowned at school, they would feel some type of way. Like I didn't want my kids that I didn't have at the time
Right.
to have that opportunity to be embarrassed. So people talk about money. The issue is if we can sell everything that we may respect or not respect for $1, we're in a bad situation because we're worshiping money versus actually trying to be a better person.
Yeah, because people view money as power, and in a way, I mean, especially here where we live, money, there's some power involved in that. That's
Right.
why people seek it, because that's what makes you more powerful.
So you rather give your whole self-respect and everything up and the chance of bettering a generation for $1.
I mean, me personally, like, I don't see myself doing that. But it's have been things that I have done that I did do for money.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because when you're in a spot and you're in a situation and you're trying to get out of that situation because it's a bad situation.
Right.
I mean, it's people have PTSD from it.
Right.
So like if you're trying to get out that situation, like it's just like I'm going to do whatever it takes to get out the situation because I'm not trying to deal with, you know, roaches in your cereals or like people dying, people getting, you know, unalived on your street, et cetera, et cetera.
Right. So I kind of disagree with that because there have been people that have been in the dirt of dirts and they did not sell themselves to get out of the dirt of dirts. They worked very hard. They pushed they pushed to the limits to get out, but they didn't have to disrespect themselves, disrespect their family, disrespect anything. They literally just put in the work and they became successful. So I just feel like we take the quick pull out because we feel like this is going to get me out quicker, but then we sell ourselves short because now when stuff comes up or stuff is pulled up from the past, now we look like, oh, well, I had it bad, so I had to do it.
I mean, like people in like your past, like what do you mean by like pulled up? Like say if you did like a news shoot or whatever, you'd be afraid or like somebody bringing that up in your future.
Yes.
Current.
It can destroy your career.
Right.
It can destroy who you are as a person. If I'm with somebody who doesn't play all that and they find out that I put myself there, that every man in the world saw what he currently has,
right.
That's messing up my future. And I'm doing something out of my temporary feelings at that moment versus my longevity. And that's what we don't do. We don't think about longevity. We think about temporary.
Well, in our generation, we didn't have the technology that this generation has. So imagine if we were younger, imagine all the dumb things that we would do with this type of technology, with this type of power. So it's kind of like if we're saying this now, I mean, we're close to 40, so of course we're mature now. But imagine being, especially with the era that we grew up in,
okay,
with the Lukes and the Back That Ass Up and the Diddies and all this stuff. Imagine if we would have had social media, access to it, and the way our mindset was. Imagine what we would have done in that era.
I mean, what do you mean? Like selling yourself, like with money and stuff?
Yeah, like you get what I'm saying?
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I still, again, it's the mentality of the person. I can't speak for every person in the world. My mentality is different versus the next person's mentality.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't think my morals are worth me selling anything, regardless, because I'm always about trying to be better and walk the better path. And I don't want nobody to be able to pull up information on me online and have something ring on my head when I do become successful. Then what?
Right.
Because of my temporary feeling, I put myself in a longevity situation.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like even if I was in this time with all this technology, all this AI, I still would not do it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, you know, I absolutely love the way that you think. That's why I married you.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just trying to think about the other side and like why. I'm trying to think of the why.
Like why they would do it.
I'm actually like I'm trying to study it.
Right.
Like because I want to know so I can disseminate that information to my kids.
Right.
So I'd be able to know how to tell them like, hey, this ain't cool.
Right.
Basically. So it's just like, all right, so again, if you're in a bad situation, how do you? First of all, when you're growing up in these areas, your schooling is not
correct.
Your schooling not schooling
correct.
Really. Half the time, one of your family members are a substance abuser.
Right.
It could be your immediate family. It could be your mom. Could be your dad. It could be your grandma. Whoever's taking care of you, it could be them. So you got that going for you. You got you have to look over your shoulder because people trying to jump you because they hating on you or whatever the case may be, or you just from one side of the street, but the other side of the street a little more thorough than you are. So imagine you going through all that and all you can possibly think of is like, yo, I got to get out of this situation. Like, what do you do? And I'm saying like if we had that type of technology back when we were young, I don't know what I would do. You saying that that you wouldn't do it, and that's cool.
Yeah.
But me, it's just like, yo, like I would try to do like anything I possibly could. Like now, I don't agree with it now because I'm an adult.
Right.
If I was younger, I don't know.
Yeah, well, back then I had opportunities to give up my morals literally and to be around celebrities, and I didn't take that opportunity. But again, that's why I said it depends on the mentality of the person, because I could have very well said sure and went through that process, and when we would never have met, and two, God knows where I would have been, right now, including with the industry the way it is.
Right.
So it's kind of like, one, I dodged a bullet because that is a bigger situation. And two, I wasn't going to lower my standards to that point. And I feel like the culture that we worship is doing that. It's lowering the standards or thinking process of us, because we do not think above what is being pumped. Like, it's easier for me to follow what the culture is pushing versus me to be against the grain and be like, you know what, I'm not about to be a statistic. I'm not gonna do that.
Right.
It's a lot harder. But again, that goes back to the person and the mentality that they have. I don't worship anybody in this culture. That's my thing. I don't. I think this culture is leading us downhill, is leading our young ladies off cliffs that they don't need to be on. And I think it's leading our young men to their own destruction. I just don't feel like it's doing anything to better us. I feel like it's breaking us, and it's causing more division amongst us, because now they have the distinguish of who listens to what. You can see everybody's fatigue over this, any other, because this is what they want to cause, a division.
Right.
Which is working.
I mean, it is working, because like it's everywhere. But again, I was listening to, I was listening to one of Drake albums, the new one. And I know, like, every time we on live, we talk about Drake. I know. But I say that because, I know, right? I'm a fan. I know that because, I say that because I think it was one of his new albums that just came out. Mm-hmm. And it was like the chick tape side of it.
Okay.
And one of the skits, it was this, this very enthusiastic young lady on there.
Right.
And she was going in on the Mary woman. Mm-hmm. And like how, like, you think that you all high and mighty, this, that, and the third.
Right.
But did you get taken on a trip? Are you driving in this?
Mm-hmm.
Do you got this?
Mm-hmm.
You probably ain't do this, X,
Right.
Y, and Z. Like, she was going in
Of
on
course.
Mary woman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, why?
Because low key, that's the same woman that wants to be married.
You hold on.
Yes.
So you think
Yes.
the woman that believes that want to be in,
You know why?
in like your shoes.
I'm going to explain. Why even take the energy? If you really don't care, and a ring ain't nothing to you, and he's taking me on church, but he still comes and takes care of these kids. I still got this ring. Mm-hmm. Baby, you ain't nothing, because he gonna throw you away tomorrow and come back over here if I really say something.
Yeah,
so she got more of a high mighty thing.
They can say you got thrown away too, because you the one that got the ring.
So
but yet
if that's the case, then he should be leaving me. Is he leaving me? He's not. You just on the side, baby. Stay in your lane and understand where you are.
It sounds like some
that's it.
polygamous shit.
No, it's not. It's just the fact of the side chick always has a lot to say because she thinks she's winning.
So does the main chick.
No, the main chick got the ring, honey. Because if she was that important, she would get a ring too.
Yeah.
And he would divorce the one person that he's with and be with her. But you're not that important. It's just play the field. See where you really are. Stay in your lane. The issue is that when you do all that rah-rah yelling, a real classy woman, one, is not going to allow the disrespect. So she's either going to leave him, work on leaving him, and then he'll have nothing to give you. So you talking loud, messing up your payday. Number two, smart women are not going to confront the girl because there's no point if even doing that. You're not going to get down in the dirt with somebody who's not on your level at all. So that's how that thing will be played out. So, and number three, if she leaves and he flips out because he's losing his children. Now he's losing everything. He's losing it all. And most of the time, he's not willing to. I'm not going to say all, because some men are like, I don't care, I'll lose it all. Most men are like, nah, I'm got to fix what I got going on here. I get it, A, B, and C. But he goes back to the marriage.
You don't think that is things that both the side chick and the main chick can learn from one another? Because
No.
like, why do you think men go to a side chick?
No, I'm not going to no side chick that disrespecting my marriage. That's stupid.
No, I'm saying, do you think? What I'm saying is, do you think that both of y'all can learn from one another?
No,
You
because
think that there's no learning from the side chick at all?
absolutely not. What am I talking to the side chick for? Because my thing about it is,
not talking.
like
you
you're
get what I'm
saying, learning, but what am I learning from her? I'm not learning anything from her because you are a fling, you are a moment. He's only doing something because of whatever the case may be. He's carried. He's
Yeah, but
too
like,
much.
why do men do those things? You
Because-
get what I'm saying? Like, you don't think that you should like?
No, I would never. And the reason why is because I again, my mentality is different. I'm not about to sit with a girl that played in front of my face
Right.
and played me and made me look crazy. I'm gonna go have a conversation over tea. I'm not doing that.
Nah, like I get that. I get that part. Like I get that, and that's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But I was just, I don't know.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
No, but me personally, I take marriage way too serious.
Nah, I know you take marriage serious, and I wasn't saying that you are like studying this
Yeah,
person.
yeah.
But what I'm saying is that, like, hypothetically, as women, not just you, just
Right.
as women as a whole,
Right.
do you think that the main chick can learn something from the side chick? Like, okay, why did my man choose to go to the side chick?
No, this should be a conversation between your husband, not the girl.
I'm not saying talking to the girl. I'm just saying overall learning of why your husband went to
No,
the side
I
chick.
understand that. But why am I going to her about anything? She has nothing to do with my marriage.
Not going to it.
What you're
physically,
saying,
just, like,
learning from her.
Yeah.
I would have to go to her to learn from her. So,
You don't have to go to her.
but-
You can just learn from that type of, like, why.
but I will not get a why unless it's explained the why from the actual person that did it. I don't care. It doesn't matter what the other girl has to say.
Right.
It doesn't matter because again, you can be a moment and a fling and be gone in a minute. And he can go back to his comfortability. The question is why. You ask the guy, why did you do this? And you get the clear-cut answer. Now, if the clear-cut answer is like, oh, I want to be this, da, 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 okay, then that you make your decision, you go about your business. Because most women, when they're in with one person, do not want to be look stupid.
Nah, that's a fact, and that goes for men too. Like,
Right.
Men don't want to look. I don't want to
Look
look
stupid.
You get what I'm saying?
We watched The Polygamist. Now, very, very good.
That's a
Very,
good show, man.
very
Yo.
good. It is so good. But
It had
that's
us
not a
locked.
plug.
We was watching
yeah,
like
we were.
3 episodes at a time. It's like 22 of them.
I think at one point I was like, "Are you kidding?"
Yeah, like what? It just got wild,
But
and
you
I'm
was
just like, yeah,
yo,
this
is insane.
is made for my wife right here. Like this is mad
So there's
drama.
I found
So
I
much
found
drama
another
in
like
that.
I found 4 more people have released that they've been on Netflix, but no one's been watching them. But now it's like similar.
And what's
but
that called? Nollywood.
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 Mhm.
Okay.
Those are my. I will watch myself some
You've been
African
watching them
soap
for a
opera.
minute. You've
Yes.
been watching them for a minute.
Yes. That's why I was like, oh my god.
And we just happened to like
Yup.
turn on Netflix and
Everyone
we
was
saw
talking
it.
about
And you
it.
was like, you want to watch
I was-
this? I was like, sure, babe.
You watched a little bit. You was like, what? I
Yeah,
was like,
I remember I watched the first episode, and
You
I'm
was
just like,
like,
what?
what is going
Then when it
on?
ended, I
Yup.
was like, yo, run that second
Yup,
one.
exactly.
Run that second one. This
Yup.
is way too good.
Yeah, it's like you know, you see those little videos like on TikTok with the husband is now into it. Like the wife is like starts watching something and he goes, I ain't watching this, and then like 5 minutes later he like, so does Shannon know that?
Yeah.
Like
That was definitely me. That was definitely me. Yeah, I was not
It
like,
was
yo,
the
run. I think when
Yup.
we first sat down, I think we ran back like
yes, we
5
did.
of them.
We did.
5 of them in a row.
Good. It was like 21 episodes or something like that. It was.
Yeah, it was mad episodes.
But it was
mad
worth it.
episodes.
It was worth those hours.
Yeah, I mean, we finished that in like 3 days.
We
like
did.
all
We can't watch.
22
You want to watch that? I
episodes.
was like, yeah, let's watch this episode.
Yeah.
But it's like, she was the married woman. She was the one who was with him in the beginning.
Right.
So we thought, right? Well, kind of. She built the company with him.
Right.
But he had these other side things he was
Right.
dealing with. But he
Right.
came back to his original. He always came back to her because that's his wife.
Right.
And she built his household. She built his children. Like, there's a different level of respect. I feel, again, I'm not a guy. I feel like when you have a wife, like,
Right.
yes, things happen, but I'm not leaving my wife for you. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, I just feel like it's a different level because that man did decide to marry this woman.
Right.
And whatever else, again, I don't commend cheating at all because I can't
Right.
stand a cheater. But I'm saying you decided to marry this person. She's the person.
Yeah.
So he's always gonna come back to her no matter what. Oh, well, he was at my house, A, B, and C. That's cool. And that's how she did in the movie. She literally, she found out all this stuff, found out he was dealing with, you know, all these women, all this other stuff, and literally stood by him, but told him, don't mess with me.
Right.
Like, I'm not the one of the two because I've been through all this stuff with you. I'm finding out all these lies you told, and I'm going to let karma hit you. And karma got him. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, she got his ass.
She did. She did.
Got him. So it wasn't karma.
Oh, yeah.
She intentionally got him.
Oh, yeah.
She intentionally got him. She set him up. Yeah, she set him up. She set up her own husband. Isn't that wrong?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Isn't that wrong?
That's crazy.
After everything he did for her?
All the women he was sleeping with, little girl he was sleeping with, child, everybody. Like, come on.
Yo,
It
what's
was
his name?
wild.
Jonas?
yeah, Jonas.
Jonas.
Every time I'm on Facebook, people like,
Jonas.
oh, here comes Jonas. I'm like,
Yo,
oh my goodness.
So, did you see what they doing?
No.
So what they doing is they taking pictures of Jonas, right? And they put him in AI, and like it'd be like people faking like he's the one that they messing with.
You be like, I'm here with my man. Like,
So yeah, it's off the wall, yo. He's blowing
I
up.
was gonna-
man.
he's blowing up.
I think he got
I've seen him on
90
3
million followers
interviews.
or something. Yeah.
I saw him on 3, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
he's
oh,
blowing up,
he's
man.
if
Shout
once
out
you
shout out to Jonas.
yes,
man.
because once
What's his name? Gamora.
Gamora,
Jonas
yep,
Gamora,
he was
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
once you hit, like, including Nollywood, once you hit America,
Yeah.
like, you already know you made it, and nobody knew about it but because of Netflix. And now Netflix is
Yeah.
trying to get these series coming out because there is there's one in South Africa right now.
Which one? What's it called?
Between Us or something. I looked it up. Everybody in America, we don't have access to it. It's only South Africa, South Africa.
So you get access to it. You got to download a VPN.
Right, I know.
You know me.
I know.
Yeah.
And everybody that's on, like, watching it, they're all, like, from Africa, and they're talking about it. They're like, why can't, and everyone in America's like, why can't we watch it? And they're like, you didn't have a release yet. Give us something. I was like, oh my gosh, I
I'm
gotta
such
figure
a
this out.
nerd. I'm such a nerd.
I mean, I would love to do it because I want to see
I'm
it.
a nerd because I'm thinking like, okay, like if she want to watch this show, I can download NordVPN.
And then we can make it work.
Yeah,
Like,
and then just
then
switch
she
our
can really
IP
watch it.
addresses. You get what I'm saying? And then we can log into
You
a
know
different
people-
account.
how many
we can,
do that?
Yeah, we
They
can
do that?
make a different email
A lot-
address.
A lot of people do that. Like, I'm telling you, like, but this is a good. That from it's a series, and from what I'm hearing, it's very good. So,
Oh, okay.
matter of time, Netflix is going to bring it because America, they're just trying to build it up.
Yeah,
I believe.
So the Polygamist had me on my feet like that other show we watched had me on my feet.
Which one?
Nemesis.
Oh, Nemesis was good.
Nemesis was good.
Wasn't that the one on Netflix?
Yeah,
But the
Netflix
acting
been
was
killing
off.
it. And
What
I
was
hate to
the-
say
yeah,
it.
the acting was
I
off.
I hate to say Netflix is killing it because I had a problem with Netflix at one point.
You did. You was like, we canceling it. We canceling
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I mean, but
We
Netflix
got
knew
rid
that.
of Netflix for like 4 months.
But Netflix knew that, and that's what they came up with the hooks. They're like, all right, we're gonna bring y'all
They-
back here,
Yeah, they've been.
and everybody going back to
And that's
Netflix.
what's wrong with the culture. We don't stand for nothing.
You know, people
don't stand for
you know,
shit,
people
yo.
gonna come at you in that comment like, we stand for
shit.
everything.
Nah, for real, we don't
But-
stand for shit because I definitely went back to Netflix.
Shut up.
Like, yo,
Someone's gonna be like,
fuck
you
that,
ain't
yo.
real. You ain't stand with us.
Yeah. All right, they still watching
Right.
football. Remember that?
Yup.
Remember? Oh, we ain't gonna watch
Yup,
football no
I remember
more.
that.
Fuck out of here.
But that's my problem with the culture. Like,
Yeah.
so our biggest, like, I guess, role models, because I feel like, and everyone always argues me with this, they're role models because they're in public. Like, anything in public, you are actually someone, they can idolize you. They can look up to you. You can be a role model because you're in public. So you can't decide like, oh, I want to be famous, but I don't want to be a role model.
Right.
No, you're in public. So there's like, it's the ratchet music. It's the, you know, the Cardis, the Megs, the, you know, Sexy Reds. It's all that.
Oh my God, are we saying names? I
Oh,
thought we
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
gonna say names no more.
I wasn't supposed to name names. Can you edit that out? Like,
No, this is live, baby. This is
so
live.
yeah, all those people.
Yeah. Oh boy.
I mean, people say it on lives and stuff all the time,
I
though.
know, but hey, listen, I don't want to come at nobody because however you make your money is how you make your money.
Yeah.
And I think like us as Black Americans, we shouldn't call people out. We should call out the act. and I gotta try to, and trust me, I do it too. I'm guilty of it. But let's try to like call out the act instead of the person, because a person can take it. Well, they're gonna take it probably the wrong way, but at least we're not putting a light on that type of behavior, because all it's doing is making them more famous whenever we talk about them.
Right. So that whole culture of like over.
That's completely talked about bullshit. I don't know what that was. It made no sense at all. What the fuck? It made zero sense.
We're like,
Like, oh my God, what was I talking about? What? That's a vibe killer. Y'all just killed the whole vibe.
It's so
everybody checked off like the algorithm. Everybody just pulled right from the stream, right from that. Like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking about. Let me go off this shit.
So I feel like the over sexualization culture is big. Like over sexualizing everything.
We do.
And that is our problem.
That's because like I'm toxic.
Okay, like
nah, because I was getting ready to say, because we are the most sensual, human beings out there.
No,
we're the most sensual race.
Because how we was raised.
Yeah, I mean, we was raised to do that.
Incorrect. You should not be over sexualizing your 12-year-old, your 7-year-old.
Nah, you should
not.
Doing that.
You should not be telling your children like it's okay to be out here having sex and doing this and doing that.
I totally agree with that. No matter if you're having a boy or a girl, you should not be telling them where they should stick it in or what should be put in you.
Correct. Yeah. That should not even be. Those are adult conversations.
Birds and the bees. That's it.
Right.
They need to know why the act is committed.
Correct. And but the thing is, we see it so much. It's in our music. Right. It's in advertising now. Like it's everywhere. So it's like that's the problem I do have with the culture of that. Drugs and got everything else. Like all these negative stuff is a lot of is connected to our culture.
Yeah, because we being exploited. And we being exploited.
Oh yeah.
Not exploited.
I'm like, wait, what?
Exploited.
Yeah. So, but I feel like it's just not the thing to be against that grain. There are people out there and artists out here that push positivity and like, hey, do this, do that, but they're looked down upon because they're not, losing themselves basically, or they're not showing more skin, or they're not, talking raunchy, doing all that. Like, why do we have to be always that negative? What are we doing? Why are we not being more on the positive side for the culture?
I don't know, man. But like, even when I was younger, like the looks, like that real raunchy. That's why I don't really like Pretty Ricky.
Oh,
because they talk and they explicitly tell you what they doing to you.
Very
like
raunchy.
I always like to have a little bit more game with it, like kind of insinuate it, like kind of
the art
make
of
it like analogies with it, not just blatantly say it like I'm gonna put it in your
right.
Like, nah,
that's how they are.
Shit,
yes.
like, I'm gonna turn you around.
Right. That's right.
You know what I mean?
Not the singing, but that's
rub a little lotion on ya.
But no, I get that, and I feel like because we over sexualize. Yeah. We don't know how to turn it off and be respectful. We just know that if you find someone. For example, if you know somebody that goes from like being overly sexualized and now like they're trying to be conservative because they're trying to change their image, they're trying to look different for their kids, we clown them.
We do.
Like, how dare you? How dare you change?
Right.
And I feel like that's the problem. We
at least when we was growing up, like
still now.
It was like the Wood kind of the movie The Wood.
Right.
It kind of show you a little bit if you watch that of how we become over sexualized because the first scene was like, oh, you got to grab booby first. That and then it goes to other things.
Yeah, well, because we're pushing. What the issue is, you're being taught something at a young age when you were not ready to receive that. Yeah. That's just what it is, and that can be over every spectrum. But then you do that same energy with your children. Because again, you were taught incorrectly or backwards. You don't have to over-sexualize yourself to get attention. You don't have to over-sexualize yourself to get someone to talk to you. Like, you don't have to do all that. But our parents and, and us, because we're raising them now, we're not the gatekeepers anymore. We let society raise them, and we let society tell them they're pretty, and let society tell them that they're handsome. We don't build that in the household, and that's my biggest thing. We don't build the positivity. We will celebrate the negative. We'll celebrate the baby shower, but we won't attend the wedding. The wedding. So we don't look at anything. We look at the negative in a positive view, and that's not where it is.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that?
I think it's a learned behavior.
And why do you think that we learned this behavior?
I feel like we learned this behavior because we moved away from any kind of union or positive viewpoints on that level because we thought it was stupid or corny, or the person that's doing something outside the box is getting more attention than the person that's actually following the rules. That's we hype up the wrong but belittle the good, and that's the problem.
So I agree with you on that. Like, I definitely think that we hype up the over sexualization of things.
Correct.
But here, so can I get deep with you?
Okay.
So how can I put this without sounding completely toxic and ignorant, right? So if we don't, and I guess people feel this way, I guess, like, if you're raising a little boy, you want him to be the best at everything.
Okay.
Because you don't want him to get played as a man. Because getting played is like one of the worst things that you can possibly do.
Right.
So some fathers tell their kids, yo, F these girls, do you this, that, and the third, because they know that, or they may feel that the more sexual experience that they have, the more women will be after them, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, but then when we follow that suit, and then we have other statistics that follow us because we following a blueprint that doesn't work, then what? We're going to blame everybody else for our issues, or are we going to look at the fact that why are we not changing the narrative to what, since this didn't work, because we know from past generations, why are we continue the same trend? Yeah. Telling your son to get out here and to F this, F that. A lot of times first of all, a lot of times when anybody says in that energy, it's a place of hurt. That's number one. They went through something, somebody hurt them, and now they're responding.
Like a breakup or an embarrassment.
Correct.
Or somebody doing other things.
Correct. Yeah. So now we're bringing our traumas and putting them on our children, not allowing them to experience them whatever themselves. There's a difference between giving advice like, hey, be mindful out here because I went through A, B, and C. I just want to give you a little bit of advice versus F that, da, da, da. Like you're projecting. You're literally projecting on your child instead of them, because the world is not in your viewpoint only. It's a big world. There's other people. Maybe you never experienced somebody outside of your hood. You never experienced anybody outside of your state. Right. So you don't know.
So you just thinking that you're just a product of your environment.
Correct.
Stuck in wherever you stuck in.
Correct.
You haven't seen the other side of
Correct.
the world.
You haven't seen the other side of the world. So you can't take your narrative and put it on your children because now that child is going to continue that same energy, or they'll keep doing all this and they'll get hurt because the real person they wanted to be with, they played and all kinds of stuff. So now you have another different type of hurt started.
I think the parents are teaching them how to survive in the way that they growing up.
Correct.
In that type of environment, like how they giving them the skills to survive in that environment, not trying to give them skills to survive outside of that environment.
Correct. Because the environment that they grew up may not be the same environment they're currently in. Right. And even if it is in the same environment, that environment may have changed from back when you were out in that environment. Mm-hmm. But you have to understand, you can't just put your own, trauma on your children. I feel like, and that's bringing that to, oh, well, get out here and see. No. It's not working, and it's not working for our culture. Clearly,
No, it's not.
we have and I saw a statistic, and I have to look them up because a lot of times people be saying things. But from what I'm hearing, you're getting more of our families sticking together and building a family nucleus now versus back then. You know why? Because the millennials saw what it was like before.
Yeah, so I got a question. Like, can you blame the 90s music on the millennials?
Can we blame the 90s music? What do you mean?
Like the 90s, the 2000s, that type of music, the Get Money, the Luke, and all that. Can you blame the millennials for making that type of music?
No, because it came before that.
It came in Gen X.
It didn't come with genetics because before.
No, Gen X.
With Gen X. Yeah. With the Gen. Yeah, I'm like,
Gen X, you said genetics.
I'm like, genetics?
Yeah, you're like, what are you talking about? Is he going on a tangent again?
I'm like, what?
No, I said Gen X.
Yeah, because because I'm going to say yes, it comes from the Gen X. Because before them, there was love songs. There was music about courting a woman, and, respecting your man and standing by his side and stuff like that.
And they took that
and they twisted
it raunchy.
Mm-hmm.
But they were getting paid to do so.
To destroy their own culture.
To
Correct.
destroy their own culture.
And that always makes it right because you're getting paid. No.
Exactly. That's your point.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's your point.
That's why I say, I don't know why we don't have a certain part of the culture. And let me take that back. We may have a certain part of the culture that is trying to be very positive, but they're not getting as much play as the negativity. They are looked at as corny or whatever. The internet's not talking about them because it's not toxic. Unfortunately, everybody's pushing toxicity instead of like healing and making yourself better because that's not fun.
Right.
So there might be people out there that is pushing like, I do something better with your life. Don't follow my, something along the lines of that because we need that. That's the kids need to hear that. They need to see the example of a family. They need to understand that you can have a family and you can be in the household with somebody and you can settle down. It's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it because they're making it seem like it's something wrong. Like if you do that, you're corny, you're this, you're that, whatever they say nowadays. I don't even know. But they don't agree to that because, oh, it's a piece of paper. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that.
What, a piece of paper?
Like being married and stuff like that. Because they're not shown the equivalence of what a real marriage or a real situation really is. They don't know.
Right.
They're falling behind what they see on TV. Well, phones now, not even TV.
Yeah, well.
It's wild.
Devices.
Right. Like, it's not even on screens anymore. It showed my age.
Yeah, your old TV.
Right, TV.
Well, you mean my MacBook Pro?
Right, exactly. She keeps saying this TV word. Like, I don't know what that is. But
my OLED monitor? Fucking 230 hertz?
Exactly.
Oh, my God.
And I feel like, excuse me, that's the problem. We're not pushing positivity. That's why that's my biggest thing. When raising our sons, I want them to understand there's more positive because you can be positive and still be your own self. You know what I'm saying?
So that's where we're going to kind of clash because I feel like they need to learn just a little bit of negativity.
No, I don't. They're going to be surrounded with negativity, right?
They need to learn it, though.
No, but I'm saying is, when I talk about positivity, I'm talking about you don't have to be out here and have multiple baby moms. You ain't got to be out here
that's what I'm saying. That's the type of negativity that I'm not going to be pushing.
Right.
I'm not going to be
that's
pushing
what I'm
that
saying.
type of negativity.
Positivity as in like get yourself a career, get yourself together. Don't be out here following with the culture. Like that's what I'm talking about. Learning experiences is different.
Right.
They're going to learn, first of all, they're going to learn something. They're going to learn anything negative be in the world that we live in anyway. So, but keeping the household positive is the key so they can come home and unravel all that negativity and still pick some positivity out and go back out in the world.
Yeah, but I feel like you need to learn like negativity so you can learn how to use it from people that are trying to use it on you because sometimes you have to use negativity on people.
I don't understand. Like,
it's a lot. Like sometimes you got to be negative towards people.
No,
that's being negative towards you, especially as a man. You got to be like, all right, well, what it is like.
Right, but I'm talking about impacting their lives negativity. I'm not talking about like learning lessons.
Okay. Okay. I see what you mean. So you, like you said, you're not talking about like having like multiple baby moms and stuff like that.
Right, like not being part of this culture,
Right.
being out here using drugs,
And
doing
I'm
this,
talking
doing
about
that.
a negative experience.
Right.
They're gonna need to learn how to deal with stuff like that.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. So
What? did I lose you? Or something?
yeah. So I feel like they
What
should.
did I say to lose you? Hold on. What?
Yeah, because you're
I
like
thought that was very clear.
yeah, but I'm not talking about them having a little negative in them. I'm talking about the biggest one is like what the culture's pushing. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about. I don't want them to know. Like I don't want them to live in this negative world what this culture is pushing because I don't. You want them to strive to be better than what the culture's trying to push.
Okay, so I can do a little pushback on that. So I think they still need to learn it though.
What do you mean learn it?
Like learn what it can do to you.
Yeah,
because
that's
you can't. If I was a kid and my parents said, "Hey, don't do this," I'm going to be like, "Why?" Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. Like they need to learn it because they need to know the why. Like why I can't listen to this. Why you don't want me to do X, Y, and Z.
Right.
Because then we have to explain it to them.
Yeah, I feel like that's
they
a
need
teaching.
to learn that. They
Yeah.
need to learn that negativity. That's what I mean by that.
Yeah, when I hear learning, I think about experience because what I'm talking about is experiences and stuff in the
Okay.
culture. So teaching them like
They
understanding
need
and
to learn that
explaining.
experience of negativity.
Okay.
Does that make sense now?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So I want them to life lessons they're gonna learn, but actually part of like being a part of that negative of the culture is what I'm saying. I don't agree with.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. Because the culture, unfortunately, the impact that's having on the young people and where it's having them go is not in the right space.
Yeah.
Because we're not, like I said, we're not in the place of trying to push all this positivity.
Yeah, like I wouldn't want them to be out there doing what is pushed. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I would want them to treat ladies with respect
Correct.
and all that. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
Right.
However, they need to learn when they getting played.
No,
Or
I
if they getting played.
no, I get that part
Yeah.
of it. But that's when the lesson comes to you.
Right.
Where it's like, hey, this is going on, I need some advice, blah, 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 blah. And that's
Right.
when you explain the situation to them
Mm-hmm.
versus them getting out here doing whatever the culture is pushing, majorly pushing, and now we have a bigger situation because those are big negatives.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking
those are big negatives, and they need to learn what type of music that is, or what type
Right.
of message that they
or where
pushing,
that brings you and stuff like
or where
that.
that
So,
brings you.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. I feel like just looking online about, we're just not pushing a lot of stuff for these kids to have the example where they can be better and, they don't have it on TV. They don't, not TV, but they don't have it on their devices. Like I keep saying TV. They don't have it on their devices.
Nah, kids still watch
You know what I'm
TV.
saying?
They got Roku.
Not Roku. Roku's
I
wild.
see it all the time.
Really?
Yeah, they got Roku.
Well, because they got a stream. So
Yep,
Netflix.
they got
I get
Rokus.
that.
They got
But it's not-
Roku.
it's-
It's on the TV.
So like, yeah, it is on TV. But
Yeah.
for me, I feel like TV take like cable. Like,
Yeah,
that's what I think about. But,
Rev.
yeah, pretty much. So
Right.
yeah, they don't have an example like where they watch and see those examples. And that's my
Love
biggest
TV
thing.
when you're watching TV. You're trying to restrain from saying TV.
Listen, I'm about to be old in August, okay? I'm up in that age where it's just like you wake up, your leg hurt for no reason, your back be like,
you be
what
on
is
live,
going
comfy.
on?
You got your little snuggle
Oh,
cover.
Oh, today's shirt, everybody. I wear shirts every week. It says "Walking Testimony," written and directed by God. Just to let everybody know. But yeah,
That's what's up.
every week I have like this new little shirt going on. My husband calls me the Craig of the Creek Grandma.
Definitely the Craig
I don't know her name.
grandma, for real. Always wearing like little sayings on the shirt.
I love that. I get that from my grandma, and my grandma passed it to my mom, and now I do it. So
Yeah, you definitely do it.
I
Like,
guess
every
I'm
shirt
turning into my mother. Like,
got a little saying on it.
yes,
Yeah.
a lot of sayings. I'm trying to just push more positivity and be in a better place in life. I just feel like we just
We're
take.
growing up, man.
Yeah,
We're getting old.
I just think people
It's
just take
okay.
things for granted. So
Yeah.
I just kind of try to push that as much as I can.
Right.
don't look what you don't have, look what you do have. The things you don't have can come, or if they're not meant for you, they just won't, but they'll come either way. So I look at stuff like that, just in general. So I have a different outlook on life, and I will always tell our sons to live live life. Look at what you do not appreciate what's in front of you, So that's kind of how I feel.
Yeah. Like they have to appreciate what's in front of them.
Absolutely. Because you won't get, like, if you're chasing something that you don't have in this current moment, who's to say that you'll ever get there? Right. But you're not enjoying the moment that you're in. You're just running to, like, the goal, then that's the problem.
Yeah, you got to stop and kind of
enjoy it.
Appreciate what's around you.
Yeah, my brother used to say, you got to enjoy the journey, right, not the destination. Mm-hmm. And it's very true. I get it now. I get it. You enjoy the journey where you're going. Right. So, and that's kind of where I look at it now,
Wow. As soon as
Of course.
That's our little one.
Yeah. Is he crying? Yeah, okay. See, did I make one? Yes. Yeah, they're in the fridge. Yeah. See, he might just want a binky. Okay. So yes, everybody. I did want to tell a story time. That's right. I'll tell a story time when my husband comes back downstairs. It was about the dating thing, and I totally forgot. So, yeah, my bad. Hope everybody's having a good night. Hope they're enjoying the last month that we have of summertime, because before we know it, it will be August, and then in September, October, we'll be wearing jackets again. So it's not going to be fun for me, but I'm also an August baby, so that would make sense. I love the summertime. I'm not a fan of the weather changing. So hopefully everybody's getting their last minute trips in and getting everybody ready for school and all that stuff. So I'm just literally filling a place until my husband comes downstairs. Because our little one woke up for a moment. I'm hoping he went to sleep. Ay, Dios. Is he just looking at you?
No, he said, "Mommy."
You go back to sleep?
I said, "Go back to sleep."
And he probably went back down.
I don't know if he went back. He probably did. We'll see.
I give it. It's not. I give it
a few
10
minutes. If he wakes up, then we just have to call it for the night.
Yeah. Well, quick story time. So, going back to date ideas. So, it was my husband's date night, right? And he did an excellent job. So, he just told me that we were going to Philly overnight and to pack a bag, which I love those, hey, we're going here, pack a bag.
Type deal.
Yeah. So, and my husband has done that a lot in our dating adventure.
Pack a bag.
A lot. So I appreciate him. So he told me to pack a bag. I remember getting a bag. I had this really nice outfit because every time we have date night, I try to find a stunning outfit that my husband would love to see me in, right? And of course, our oldest is up. So then we'll have to save it for next week. Tune in next week to hear the story time. Sorry, guys.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Let me stop this.
Shampoo.